So I have some really important news for all of you guys. Now, as you're aware, or I hope you're aware, Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft are my two favorite MMORPGs of all time. I have been at endgame at every point of every expansion pretty much for the last 4, maybe 5 years. Yet I am also well aware of the free-to-play restrictions that are imposed on both games. See, both games are pay-to-play, subscription-based MMORPGs, meaning that you're required to pay a monthly fee along with purchasing the base game and each individual expansion. Now, Final Fantasy XIV, or Square Enix rather, actually made the announcement that as of August 11th, when they're going to release their next patch, the game is going to have their free-to-play trial extended drastically. See, currently their free-to-play trial allows you to level up to a maximum of level 35, and that is achievable in probably like 10 or 20 hours, depending on how you go about tackling it and whether or not you skip the story. However, this is going to allow for you to play through the entirety of the base of Realm Reborn game, which I think is probably going to take you like a solid 80 to 100 hours with each subsequent patch, and then play through the Heavensward expansion as well, allowing you to obtain level 60, reach the end of the expansion leading into Stormblood, and unlock the Dark Knight, the Astrologian, and the Machinist. This is so much content. Like, this is gonna take you literally hundreds of hours to get through. Now, add on to that the fact that they are also trimming the main scenario down a bit. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like over here it mentions 13% of quests got outright removed, and then a number of other quests ended up ultimately getting trimmed down, so removing some of the fluff from them. This will make the base game go through a lot quicker and allow you to access Heavensward a lot faster. Now, I'm going to admit here, this is actually incredible news. I know a lot of people don't have the ability to pay for an active subscription to play World of Warcraft or to play Final Fantasy XIV, but this is going to provide players the option that they never had before, an opportunity to play the game when they couldn't. This is a very smart move for Square Enix. Again, the free trial allowed for you to obtain level 35 at max, and that is really outdated, and that very poorly represents the kind of game that Final Fantasy XIV is. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys here, the game changes drastically once you hit Heavensward, and then it changes a little more once you hit Stormblood, and then when Shadowbringers comes around, like the substantial change in direction between Shadowbringers and the base game is enormous. They are completely different games. So the fact that Square Enix is going to be allowing you to actually finish the base game and then finish what is arguably one of the best expansions, Heavensward, is a very surprising step in the right direction. Again, this will be coming out on August 11th, and it comes with the 5.3 patch Reflections in Crystal. I'm not going to go ahead here and go over what the patch entails because it probably has a lot of spoilers for everyone that has not finished the Shadowbringer storyline up to this point. Just a quick FYI though, if you guys are wanting to, Mrs. Sticks is occasionally streaming Final Fantasy XIV over on her Twitch channel. She is, if I recall, at the end of her Shiva progress. She has almost cleared it as of last night or this night, depending on when this goes live. And you know what? I am incredibly impressed with her because this is something that a lot of people can't do, you know, pushing Savage Shiva, the most difficult content at this point in the game. So, you know, if you want to go ahead and follow us over on Twitch, or you want to see her push towards actually completing Savage Shiva, then go ahead and follow us over on twitch.tv/MMOBite. Or alternatively, you can leave comments in the comment section below, or heck, follow her over on Twitter at The Short Nurse. Either works. Either way, guys, that is pretty much everything I want to talk about. I think this is an incredible move. I think that World of Warcraft should probably go about doing something similar to this in the future. Mrs. Sticks and I are both looking forward to getting into the 5.3 content and probably streaming our impressions and our thoughts on the game, our experience through 5.3. This is all really cool, and I'm just excited that there are going to be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of new players that are going to be able to push through content that they've never been able to before, and they're they're going to be able to actually try out the new classes and, you know, like better parts of the game. But that's just my opinion, my impressions of what's going on with the game right now. What do you guys think though? Are you glad that they are expanding the free-to-play trial, making a lot more of the game accessible to free-to-play players? Let me know down in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh,